Hey there, Selective Collective. It is time for the Selective Collective reading, which honestly sometimes feels like a video diary for myself. I feel like I'm talking to my own soul here when I speak to you all. So we're going to see what messages want to come out. Of course, I'm opening up to our spirit team, spirit guides, and our angels. Hope you've had a good day. It has been a productive day today. Alright. Messages for Selective Collective. Messages for the Selective Collective. I have, oh wow, nice cards for us. Beautiful. Beautiful. The Sun Splendor and the Peacock's Tail. Sun Splendor. Beautiful card. Kind of has like a lover's feel to it right here with these two geese in the middle, and then the peacock's tail. This is this big picture thinking, really. It is big picture thinking, and it's standing out. I have the new pearl on the bottom. All right, so yeah, the peacock's tail. There's almost like an audience here. The trees or people from the sidelines looking in at either what you're doing or the type of energy that you're giving off, because you're being seen, but you're being seen as all of the colors that you represent in all your magnificence. You're being looked at as somebody who pioneers a path but maintains a big picture perspective. So this is even when in the midst of struggle yourself, even when learning lessons yourself, you still maintain this big picture perspective, and so it shows. You would be looking radiant when this card comes out. Radiant. Your energy would speak for yourself. Your energy would is making the way that you look right now. It feels magnetic. You're standing out, right? Standing out among the rest. Okay, so that's that. That's a beautiful message for you. This is different than the sun card in this deck because it's a little bit more magnificent. It's like this is the sun and all its splendor. So when you think of the sun and what it even represents, it also represents a big picture leader, thinker, energy, vibrator, energy, frequency, giver, offer. You know what I'm trying to say. Like you're radiating this energy through you. And so you are the happiness. You are that experience. That is you. Interesting. Yeah, I don't always get that message with this card. But you see, I love how there's a rainbow in the middle of it. And it's not colored in yet, right? Because anything can go in there. Even these flowers here don't really have any color to it yet. It's kind of like you placing your order for your happiness, what you want to experience. So this is indicating something's going to feel a lot better for you. I'm wanting to say it's like, but it's not just about objects, so I'm kind of hesitant to say, but it's like when you have nice things, but you're also able to enjoy them, versus somebody who works all the time to have nice things, but they don't even get to enjoy them. So this is the for the collective that is going to be able to experience, because of this frequency that you've now embodied, a different kind of experience that says you can have your cake and eat it too. So that's the message they're giving me. And why? Because there's a certain mastery level of balance that you have to achieve to be able to get to that point too. Lessons learned, karmic cycles closed out, or karma just shed. You know, there's a lot of things that you would go through to have this perspective and to be shining this bright. Let's see what else wants to come out or pop out here. Oh, the golden rose. The golden rose is interesting, guys. Oh, and the bottom too is interesting. I think that's what we're going to go with. And then I'll pull from the Naked Heart Tarot for getting more information. So I have two very mysterious energies. The Neptune card and the golden rose. Neptune can be very, it's cloudy, gassy. It's as a planet. It when it pops up in a reading, especially with other good cards, there's a mystery to a prayer that was always answered. Just, you know how we view linear timing, right? So there's a prayer that was always answered, and there's something about the alignment, needing to achieve some sort of alignment. It's miraculous. It's prayer answering and miraculous energy showing up. It's a way out of confusion. And you're not going to know how this was even possible to come about. A miracle. Your answered prayer. Now, this is a linear reading, and meaning that I have certain times that you can definitely tell when it's being released. And I do believe in timing from our perspective. I do. That's why I don't do timeless readings that much, because this is coming out when you're clicking on it to let you know that something that maybe had always been answered but not yet in your perspective is about to show up in your world. And it is. And I was thinking about this rose earlier, so that's interesting. The golden rose comes out, and that just happens to be the type of rose that I picked. These smell so good, by the way. I wish you could smell them through there. Oh, they smell so good. I mean, they're just so sweet, and they're just, it's wonderful. So I would love perfume that smelled just like that. And I don't wear perfume, so that would be nice. Something natural like that. So yeah, I was noticing when I was looking at it about how, you know, when they're small like this, they're all curled, and the petals are so interesting because they go in and out like at the same time. Meaning even when they're coming out or they're opening up and you start to see more of the rose, there's still other parts that are now being even more concealed in a way. Here we have a lot concealed, right? There's a lot that's being held in. There's a sacred secret of what is inside this rose. And that is the main message with this card, is that there is a sacred secret to be revealed within you. This can be a spiritual gift, an ability that kicks on. It maybe goes a little bit way more than you expected it to, or is more powerful than you expect it to. Maybe it's a gift or ability that you haven't ever noticed until recently. Can be a skill or a gift or an ability that was meant to come online during a certain period of your life. Maybe it was lined up for the exact timing of this answered prayer also, is what I'm getting. So I'm seeing it relate to different people in different ways. Some it's being turned on as your higher self wanted something to be very magical in this lifetime. And therefore, something was to come about at a certain time. It was supposed to elate you. For others of you all, and maybe this is also a blend. I think it's probably a blend where we have a gift or ability that is going to help other souls. maybe help other souls find their gifts, their abilities. Maybe help other souls understand what type of awakening they're going through. It is very personalized and individual, but there are some things that a person needs someone sometimes to reach out to say, hey, this happened to me, and not be weirded out by some of the things, because they can be pretty interesting. And so you may have a gift or ability to also turn on other people's gifts or abilities. It can be through your voice. It can be through the frequency of you just simply speaking it, saying it. So when you say it, so it's like you become Isis here. You speak it. She was known for speaking or affirming to the universe what she wanted done. She spelled things out loud. So that might be something, but this can be this is also about your own things. They do talk about the sacred secret as being something that is kind of like a secret that your ancestors knew about, that your spirit guides knew, and your angels knew. It was always supposed to surprise you. Even with your intuition of knowing, oh, something's coming, this is going to be one of the, actually takes you aback. I was talking about the new energy the other day, and I was thinking more about it. Some of these sacred gifts and abilities are coming online to help you work and be productive in the new energy. Part of the new energy that is here is not based on this control and money trap system. It's not based on it. It's something totally different. And one of the coolest things about working in this new energy is its basis is love. It's founded on love and compassionate action sometimes for others, compassion, empathy, and it ties in miracles absolutely as the love energy or the divine source creator, your angels, your spirit guides work through different people on earth. You can call them light workers, you can call them earth angels, but they get sent to work through the people that hold and uphold this vibration of love and the ability to open up to compassionate action, that it's going to change the currency of how everything it is done. Essentially, this involves miracles, and those things are going to be worked through you. So you may have no idea that you are going to be the person put in a certain spot, put in a certain place, raised up by Source, exalted by Source God Creator, in order so that you can demonstrate compassionate action that transcends money, control, and greed. You will see people miraculously having meals to eat when they weren't sure if they could pay for groceries, all the way to being gifted houses, being gifted things where, how did they get what they got? A lot of it is going to come from love. That is what we're going to incorporate as our new currency. You are going to be those, you understand this is a really important, big role to play here. Your open heart, your willingness to put yourself out there. If Source God Creator, your angels tell you you have a gift for healing, it comes through the frequency of your voice, and then get motivated to start a channel. Or then get motivated to talk to more people that you meet in public, because you know that something's happening and that you're doing something good. That is a love vibration. That is currency in this new energy. And that is a big deal. So people stepping into their dharma, people that have been probably through it and who are ready, all are chosen, but few answer the call. Some things, like with this card, were predetermined before you got here. And that, what I'm saying is, the ability to even get raised up to this certain frequency that you're at currently is because of what you came in here with. So that's why when I was looking at this card, I was thinking to myself, well, you know, I have a feeling a lot of you all have always been able to try to step outside and see that there's a bigger picture. But this has to do with the unlocking of, to me, Dharma. And so this means that miraculous things will happen to you. I feel like a lot of you all are going to be the way and the light, meaning that your testimony is extremely important to spirit and to the divine. Your testimony of having witnessed some beautiful things in your life and having some truly unique spiritual experiences is needed, like for you to be a leader of the new currency in the new energy. So you had to go through some of the things that you did because it was always for you. Everything was always working for you in the best way possible. So real connections are going to be very important in this new energy too. Real connections. Connections where there is an equal exchange of energy somehow. Connections through love of heart. And these connections will be made known to you. One, by, of course, intuition and how you feel, but two, because of signs and synchronicities that are shared. It's like the divine matrix code telling you, okay, this person has something in common spiritually for a reason. It's kind of to let you know that this energy is something that if you're feeling this, they're feeling this, you all must be close to the same vibration. You know what I mean? All right. Okay, so that was the main message coming through. I feel like that just channeled right in. I didn't really think at all. That was beautiful. I like not having, you know, sometimes when I get on here, especially if I do a Celtic cross reading, oh my goodness, I will sometimes overanalyze things and make it hard on myself. But with these selective collectives in particular, just kind of like open myself up and let go and don't think. Don't think. That was beautiful energy. Thank you, Spirit, for that beautiful energy, that confirmation. Let me tell you, the other confirmation that I received was a power outage real quick. Just went off, went back on again, and then it made the timer on the oven stay at 444. Just wanted to share that with you also because you already know that you're on a highly spiritually driven path, and 444 tells you your angels are right here beside you as you are masterfully building this new foundation. It's like the trinity of the fours, which represents stability, foundation, but it's like something you're building. And that is what you're doing in this new energy, is you are the builders, the architects. You are also going to be the ones that have a beautiful responsibility of providing small but very significant miracles. Maybe some of you provide big miracles to other people. It doesn't really matter the size. It matters in the heart, and the ripple effect is amazing. The ripple effect is amazing. One small thing, you may have just inspired a billionaire to help somebody's town. The whole town. You know, you have no idea what you're doing with something really small, but it's really beautiful and loving, and that's the new currency. Okay, Spirit. Let me know what else is coming. Tell me more about this for us. Worry, financial concerns, worry, Five of Pentacles. This is a collective read. It's about the collective. It is about people being in worry over financial changes, for sure. I know that's what it is. It's about you embodying some sort of beautiful information also that's going to help people get through this time, as well as yourself with the Sage. You have 2 5s, so this is change. I think it's change from the current control system that brings about worry and fear all the time to something different. Yes, change. 2 of Pentacles, like I said, change. Here's this connection to source divinity that's responsible for this change coming in. And the 9 of Cups. People are focusing on how do they feel? Are they happy? Are they happy with what they're doing? Are they happy with the love they're receiving during the day? If not, then this is about changes that will make you happy. Wishes fulfilled, wishes granted, happiness. Happiness is coming. This is harmonious change, even though might not feel like it. Sometimes it might not feel like it, but big picture thinking, remember. Big energies like that, switching and flipping, changing, adjusting, it's like money will still be incorporated into it. It's not that it's going to go away, but the ways that people are going to make it, the contracts involved will be different or non-existent. It's different. It's just different. And then the 2 of Cups. Hearts joining hearts everywhere. This energy, it works out the best when people are tapped into what it's constructed of, which is love. Not something false. People were tapping into fear. They were tapping into something false. That's why it wasn't working very well. So hearts joined together, beautiful. 4 of Wands, the right people, soul path, soul purpose. So we also have some really strong connections coming in here that are connected through love. The 5 of Wands. Though we have 555 in a reading. I also saw that number. I think it was my subscriber count. I think it was 66555. I was like, whoa, 555. That's crazy. So this indicates big changes. Ooh. It can mean aggression, anger, and hostility as some things are ending here. So the end of one major energy that had been manipulating and controlling the fear for such a long time, this is not ending easy. This is going to end painful. Why? Because of the grip that they had on everybody for so long. So massive ending here to certain things that we were either used to or the ways that we were being controlled and manipulated. If we're not looking at it like that, I mean, it's not good to focus on stuff that honestly we can, here at this point, control in our own sovereign self, right? So there are things that we can control within our own sovereign self, but we're still going to have to view the perspective of the shift that's going on in the world. Can't really ignore that there are some hostilities, that there's some fighting going back and forth. Heavy on the competition, especially for people that want to stay in something kind of old. They want to still work in that energy, but don't understand why what they were doing before isn't cutting it this time. So I feel like I'm talking to people who are very well aware that things can shift and change at any time for you, whether or not you have a 9 to 5 or not. I've had 9 to 5 jobs that I've actually liked, so I know, and not everybody is out there disgruntled, but I know that, the issue with the economy now is a big deal. But the people that are open and adaptable to things changing, the people who can detach themselves for the ways that things, we have overconsumption that was used to control, bad addictive foods that controlled us. It controlled us by one, it was making us sick, and then dependent on some medicines too that were also a part of this damn corrupt system. That's just a little bit. Not to mention you have subliminals, you have commercials, you have entertainment, which I won't even go into all of that, which was so when these things are taken, or there's limited access to what you think for such a long time, has people thinking they want it quick, that they only want a video for 1 second. Like, it's got people programmed, basically. It's going to take a while for some people to either come out of that program, or they fail in it because it's a failing program. I hope I'm making sense. I think I'm going out there with my message, but you get what I'm saying. So the ending's difficult for a lot of people, will be difficult for a lot of people, because of the molding into a system that was built on fear, lies, and propaganda. 10 of Wands. This is about your perseverance here. You give it your all, and it is Spirit kind of letting you know, with 10-10 being here, that it is divine timing for you to release your burdens. You've been carrying too much, and you've been betrayed too much. That's why there's a completion, there's an ending. All these swords also some of them can represent the types of worries that were thrown into our back, the types of worry that we had on our mind. And so 10-10 is temperance energy, saying it's divine timing, but it is divine timing for a completion. Like, you're going to be relieving your burdens. You will be receiving good news. You're like the gazelle, ready for speed, ready to go forward quick. Once you get some sort of news, tell me about the news or communication. This gazelle is also elegant and hyper aware of what's going on. 4 of Wands in the reverse. This is meaning a change of path for many to relieve burdens. This might mean a move, completions of the things that were wearing them out. It's news of being able to move, getting a chance, an opportunity, or a change of path. 5 of Cups. God. 9 of Wands. 9 big endings. Oh, moving. Okay, so this moving fast, it is towards something rather new, with the Ace of Cups on the bottom. Perseverance is key. There is some feeling of disappointment, and I think it's related to what I said earlier about when you were working mainly in a matrix full of control, lies, deception, and ways to manipulate everything from the food you eat to this billboards and signs that you see, to many, many, many other things. When you're not succeeding on a path that you feel like you've mastered the game and doing everything just right, you're going to experience disappointment. It's from clinging to an old energy. It's from trying to work with something that's not going to work anymore. And so you are the wounded soldier in this sense with the 9 of Wands, but you are the one who persists and doesn't give up. There is a divine inheritance. There's 9-9 here. 2-2, 9-9, 10-10. And an Ace of Cups. So what I want to do for you all is take the 108 deck and see what I can find out about this big cup of love from the universe. A new portal. Emotionally fulfilling. Let me get some water. Okay. Declaration. That's part of the change. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Declaration. Defiance, reclaiming power, sovereignty, contract, resolve, expressing truth, manifesto, self-rule, liberty or death, the rules of the game, protesting and challenging the status quo. Happening soon. The situation or event in question will develop or unfold very soon. People reclaiming their power back from what is now looking to be like a broken system, right? I think it's just a fading out system. Wasn't necessarily broken in its time, but no, I have. Just like the 9 of Cups, I like this card. The 9 here, and it has a Libra on it too. Satisfaction, perfection, love, romance, treating yourself, sweet, rich, smooth, splurge, aphrodisiac, the good stuff, fine dining, do things right, celebration, and being in an elevated mood. Yeah. Changes, Spirit. Tell me about changes. Grapes. It's your divine harvest. It will be why some things are going to be gifted to you in this energy because of that love that you have that will definitely be expressed through compassion for others and then have that ripple effect. But remember, no matter how big or small, it's why you're going to be blessed with some sort of abundance here. It's putting the crown on the person worthy of wearing it. And that's what Source Creator means by exalted here. Grapes, abundance, bearing fruit, harvest, fertility, merriment, prosperity, surplus, fullness, juicy, overindulgence, tempting, goodness, plentiful, wealth, and enjoying the fruits of your labor. Do you see what an alignment we have? We have 6, 7, 8, 9. Leader with Leo, strategic planning with Virgo, big picture, higher perspective thinking with Libra, and ethical. Aw, beautiful. And then another alignment here. Oh, I love that. Okay, so Heart and Home says happy home, security, love, kindness, family, belonging, bliss, contentment, comfort, established, fulfilled, legacy, boundaries, affection, peace, heart's desire, longevity. Forked Road says direction change, options, free will choice, opportunity, alternatives, multiple choice, the moment of truth, crisis, possibilities, turning point, and a change in circumstance. And I know how some people are going to think when they listen to this message. They're probably going to call me crazy until 5 years later down the road, some miraculous things are starting to happen that result from the actions taken from purely just love, not corporate greed, not anything else. And they're going to think that it's not really possible from this stage, but it is. It is, and it will happen. So I know what it sounds like, though. I'm not just coming on here saying things. I'm saying what's directly being told to me. Yeah, the answers. I'm being told what's coming to me. We'll just take these two. simply getting answers for you all. Answers. That there is your affirmation. Enough for everyone. I am connected to the abundant flow of wealth and money that is available for everyone. The source of my supply is limitless, and there is enough for everyone. Answers. It's not find. There's a card that says finding answers. That's not it. That card says answers. And this golden energy, I feel like it's probably coming from your crown chakra area, maybe around your whole body right now. There's something very significant about that golden rose. And this golden energy, it's the old soul that is packed within your body, no matter what age you are. Here at the perfect time. Here at the perfect time to assist with the 555 changes. This says, you have a zest for life and you're eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement, and you need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be used to the full, or to be lived to the fullest. I'm adventurous. 10 says I'm ingenious here, the ability to bring people together in genius ways. I'm going to put it up here because then we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect alignment here. I also have 333, a beautiful card to get, especially for creation, right? Multiplying the effects of creation. You are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity, being a positive, live your truth and be a positive light to others. I am powerful. And number 8, I am successful. It talks about you have this ability to set and reach goals like no other. Here it says you're capable of achieving your ambitions. 8 representing the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. I am successful. So that's what I have. If you're interested in a private reading, the website details are listed in the description box, as well as click links to specific readings. So I'm sending you much love and light. Thanks for joining me. Bye.